Honey, this is Goss. Ooh, the Goss is all over the place. I'm not quite sure what to do with it all.
What you gonna do with all that Goss? This Goss is hot. We're gonna get into some international pageant drama.
We're going to discuss the tragic death of Daunte Wright and what it will take for this country to change with the police.
Yes. We'll be answering questions about press on nails. And of course, we'll be talking about Free Britney.
We're going deep. Police, press-ons, and also podcasts. We want to welcome Shea Coulee to the family for officially joining Mom with her new podcast, Wanna Be on Top. Do you want to?
Do you want to be on top?
Or
whatever you decide, just make sure you search for the show, Wanna Be on Top, give it a listen, and hit subscribe, and give it a 5-star rating.
Yeah, it's really super good.
On with the show!
Forever Dog.
Ooh. You
Honey,
got hot Goss.
Is your tongue blistered and scabbed over? Because this Goss is scalding.
Hot Goss. Hot.
The Goss is hot, hot, hot.
Hot.
Welcome back for another steaming,
vibing,
scalding,
scalding.
hot
Goss.
Georgie, look at this hot Goss. This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives. Gossip and politics. And take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's get into some
Goss. Yeah. Yeah, do the washing machine.
I'm a drag queen.
I'm a drag queen, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome. Spring
Life
is sprung.
is a celebration. It's spring.
Honey, it's sprung.
Spring
time
equinox.
is passing. Time is passing. I took a picture that I took last year in March yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm older. Same lighting, same shirt, same everything. And I was
Really?
like,
You've aged?
oh, honey, I don't need to do the comparison. There's new
No,
lines.
the Botox wore off, that's all. Just get it re-upped.
I think I might need something stronger.
Fill her up.
Something that I might mix in a Home Depot bucket.
I want Jagger.
This past year,
But
I've
Miss
learned.
Willam, you had that procedure 2 weeks ago.
Oh, come on.
Whatever.
Do you feel better than you did in March of last year when the quarantine started?
No.
You don't think your life is more fab, fit, or fun?
Actually, probably more fit because not touring, I'm home more often so that I actually have been on a more regular workout schedule this past year than I have like probably ever because I'm in my house.
Honestly, same.
From my house.
In my house. Hey, I have a question. Do you know what animal can jump higher than a house?
A kangaroo?
Girl, houses can't jump.
Oh. It's my house and I can't leave here.
That's the quarantine song. That is it.
Quarantine parody.
Why didn't we think of that a year ago?
I know.
I feel the same way about like the whole like working out thing and being more regular, not touring. Like this is the first time I've ever been in one spot for this long in a decade, and my body shows it, and my OnlyFans shows it.
We've seen. I opened Instagram the other day and I was like, ooh, look at this ass right out there in front. Oh, it's my sister. Okay.
It actually wasn't ham. It was a smoked watermelon steak. Have you seen those?
What?
They had these.
What?
Yeah, they have watermelons, and they trim off all the green, and then they treat them like they would a ham. they like smoke them and put liquid smoke and then like bake them and braise them, and they look delicious. Like I want to fuck one up for sure. It's like
so you eat it and it kind of resembles like steak or like ham.
You eat it and it's like a ham, I guess. It's pink on the inside, that's for sure. But I mean, so am I, and I wouldn't put me in my mouth.
I hope this is a seedless watermelon.
If it's at my house, there's guaranteed to be seeds somewhere. So maybe
Whenever I see that,
maybe just bring your own utensils.
Whenever I see that store, I think it's in Australia in one of the airports. You get off and there's a store called Seed.
Oh, yeah.
I always think of you every time.
I want to go to there.
So the Oscars are this month.
Does anybody care? Like, because at this point, I've seen their nomination track, and it's clear that there's a bunch of old fuddy-duddies not changing with the times. I know they have more members of the Academy inducted last year that kind of make the demographics a little more equal, but they're still not equal at all because the majority of the film industry and the voting Academy has been mostly white men. So I just don't give a fuck as much.
Do you think it is pay to play? It says that on the outline. Is that real? I mean, is it? It's all politics, darling, and I'll tell you what, it's bad politics, darling. Look at her editing. Look at her cinematography. It's terrible.
I think you have to pay the money if you want to be a contender, for sure.
Right.
Like most movies don't just come out of the blue and, oh, look, you should have an Oscar nomination. They need to be put in front of voters. You need to spend the money. You need to hire a publicist to get everything in order. I just don't see the need for a big award show right now because the movies haven't come out. All the movie theaters are closing. The ArcLight's closing.
That's so sad, dude. That was my fucking movie theater, dude.
Yeah,
in Hollywood.
I saw a fist fight break out on when Dreamgirls premiered there in the Dome.
The gays.
It was wonderful. And it was happening. Oh, yeah. And it was happening during the first song, which was Move. And they were like literally moving everybody out. But like that ArcLight Theater, I'm going to miss it. I suck dick there. Any place where
this is Beyonce's movie. No, this is Jennifer Hudson's movie.
It was a lit fight. There was one lady laying across 4 seats in the front, and they were not her seats, and they removed her. And these 4 fags were just standing there waiting, and I was like, "You don't even want to do a step touch? You're blocking half the screen.
Move right out of my seat." Listen, I don't know. Maybe awards ceremonies could take a more philanthropic angle. I love the red carpet aspect. And you know what? Award shows are fun. I mean, we do the queer teas. That's been fun to do. When we won. But you know what? I still wouldn't turn down winning an Oscar. It was so nice. I want the trophy.
Honey, I want my Emmy first before I care about an Oscar, but it's nice to be recognized for your work and your excellence in the field and everything. But like, I feel like 4 movies have come out this year. What are we really awarding? Are we just awarding the ones that were able to get out? Like some of them weren't even good. Did you see Zack Snyder's Justice League? That was 4 hours of shit.
No, I didn't see it.
I'm still confused, honey. I'm more confused about Zack Snyder's Justice League than I am about All-Stars 3.
Well, here's something to not be confused about.
Kid Cudi's a rapper and entertainer, and he wore a dress on SNL in tribute to Kurt Cobain. It was an off-white gown. The label off-white. The dress was also off-white because it was floral print. And I like it, but then I went to Justin Tranter's Instagram and read that when Kid Cudi and Justin were touring, Justin was the frontman for Semi-Precious Weapons. Kid Cudi and his crew walked by Justin's dressing room and someone said faggot and they all laughed. So it's nice that like, you know, his mood may be changing towards things that might be inclined as less than traditionally masculine that he can just so blithely wear a dress and not, have to deal with all the other things that come with it because he's famous and he's just doing it as a stunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so how wonderfully camp for him.
It is wonderfully camp. I mean, of course, I think that any step in the direction of a cis man and a straight identifying cis man wearing, clothes that are deemed designated for, women or feminine clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in general a step in the right direction. That being said,
the dress was ugly. That being said, honey, I don't know what kind of. I love off-white stuff, but this dress, no, it looks like something that Mayim Bialik would have worn on the 3rd season of Blossom with a turtleneck under it
and a bucket hat.
It doesn't.
Okay,
it
yes,
doesn't.
Bucket hat.
It gives me no SNL performance vibes, and I get that you were trying to do a tribute to Kurt Cobain, but you should have worn something closer to that, so it was immediately clear that you're not just wearing an ugly dress; you're wearing an ugly dress with a meaning.
And it's also, it's a little treacherous territory because it's like, you're okay, so you're being applauded for being, an ally and being open-minded without having to live and walk the walk of somebody who is queer and all of the bullshit that has gone with that throughout one's entire life. Especially if it's you make a habit of calling people a faggot, because we don't want that. So I don't know. But men in dresses, that's the future. And I hope to see more of it. And I hope that this display
it was the past
opens the
too.
door.
We wore tunics for how many years?
Right,
and then they started throwing a legging and that turned into pants. But once a man feels the air on the back of his balls in a dress, there's no going back. Yeah, it really is.
No, babe. Well,
who else can't go back?
I have a question for you.
Yes, pose it.
Wanna be on top?
Not usually. Unless I'm riding. Oh, you mean the hit podcast that debuted at #1, The Top Spot with Shea Coulee.
This is the official launch week of Shea Coulee's podcast. We hope you're all enjoying listening to it out there.
I loved it. Nicole Byer did a little tip spot.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Always bringing the fun tea.
Resplendent guests on guests. And we did a little skit we made with Shay, and it's available now to watch on Paper Magazine with an article about her podcast launch. Plus, you can watch it on the Forever Dog YouTube channel or on Shay's Instagram. Okay.
How delightful.
Yes. It's a good pod. I can't. Big things coming from this pod. Can't wait to keep listening.
Huge.
And make sure you subscribe,
please. I'd also love if everybody would put some ears to our Rainbow Spotlight of the Week. It's called NPP, and it's featuring Jess Barago, and it's by Equal Rights for Robots.
Work. Let's give it a listen. NPP.
Your pussy is a revolution. New power pussy. Your pussy is a revolution. New power pussy. Drop that pussy. Drop that pussy. Drop that pussy. Now bring it up.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or scaling your business. Everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, "Time." That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag. Special alert! Special alert! Ooh, do you like to laugh? Well, you'll love what the Race Chaser girls have in store for you. Alaska Thunderfucks Comedy Super Duper Special Comedy Hour.
That's right.
A little song, a little dance, a little seltzer in your pants. We have a comedy special.
We do. Yes. I'm very pleased and proud to announce the Alaska Thunderfucks Extra Special Comedy Special, which we shot in 2019, and it's finally unleashed as of yesterday. And it's on Out TV. It's in a different region on a different app in every region. So Fruit, Froot, that's in the UK. Out TV Canada is where you can find it in Canada.
.ca
and
probably.
and other places, and on like the Out TV Apple Out TV channel on Apple TV is where it's very easy to find. No, there's a link in my bio. Just go to the link in my bio on Instagram. But it's really funny. There's like singing, dancing jokes.
I want to go see it. I might have seen it. Have I? Never.
I don't
This is
think
all
you were in
unreleased
town.
material, right?
I mean, yeah, we've been, sitting on it for 2 years.
It's been
so.
cooking in the vault.
Cookie. But check it out. We love it very much. I'm really excited about it.
For some chuckles, some jokes.
Yes.
Aw, hello,
She
Archie.
told little jokes here and there.
Yeah.
She did. Bitty bitty. Wait, we're back. Tell me about the Gay Bachelor. I know this guy. I know him.
He was on The Bachelor, and his thing was that he was the Virgin Bachelor because of his religion and all that. But it turns out he's a little bit of a psycho. He put a tracking device on the girl's car that won the show, that was his fiance or whatever. And then he realized he was a virgin because he was fighting off the homosexuality that was boiling and bubbling. Yeah, he put a tracking device on this girl's car and he wasn't even fucking her. Who does that? Like, come on. And now he's gay. But honey, I don't want to fuck him. If he's a virgin, there's a learning curve with me. You can't just step right up to this plate. No. No way, Jose, or whatever his name is. His name's Colton.
I think it's brave that he came out. I mean,
yeah, it's wonderful. Everybody on their own timetable and stuff. But like, I love that we had it feels like we had somebody inside making a mockery of the biggest dating franchise on earth. We're just going to put a gay guy in. He said he was a virgin. We won't check his cookies on his computer. Like, all those girls went through... Honey, the cookies.
Come and check these cookies.
The cookies cast a story.
Casting illusions and casting steely, icy glances. So wait, was he the guy that all the girls were trying to marry, or was he one of the guys trying to marry the girl?
No, he was the guy that all the girls were trying to marry, and he was a homosexual.
Oh wow! Oh yeah. Wow!
I'm waiting for, like, in a couple weeks for someone to drop, like, yeah, I was fucking him. That's why he came out, because I was trying to blackmail him or something. Because that's the kind of coming out story that I really like. Because then there's pictures usually. But, to each their own. Everyone's on their own journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about this pageant. What's going on here? No, I know nothing about this.
A little dose of Page Pod, huh?
I know nothing about this. This is from IndiaTVNews.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll read it. Okay. Last week, a Sri Lankan beauty pageant made it to the headlines after high voltage drama was witnessed on the stage when reigning Mrs. World and 2019 Mrs. Sri Lanka, Caroline Jury, snatched the crown from this year's winner, Pushpika de Silva. Oh my God, really?
There was a viral video. I saw it. And like, she didn't snatch it. She took the bobby pins out, but like, it was not gentle. The viral video, it's on the internet, and we'll put it up on our Race Chaser pod. But this Caroline Jury girl, she pulled that crown, entangled up in Pushpika de Silva's hair, and placed it on the head of that runner-up, prompting de Silva to leave the stage. And Ms. Jury justified that action because she said that Mrs. de Silva does not qualify as the winner of the Mrs. Sri Lanka pageant, as she is a divorcee. And in a video uploaded by the Colombo Gazette, Miss Jury says there is a rule that you have to be married and not divorced. So I'm taking the first step in saying that the crown goes to the first runner-up. The entire incident was telecast on television. Steve Harvey was not there. However, the pageant organizers have apologized to Mrs. De Silva, who says she is separated but not divorced.
And she got the crown back.
Oh, fuck. Wait, and Mrs. De Silva faced a head injury during the brawl. On Monday, she took to her Facebook and posted that she has sustained injuries to her skull from the incident. She says, as I write this, I responsibly say that I am not a divorced woman. If I am divorced, I challenge them to submit my divorce papers, she wrote in a statement translated from Sinhala. So even though that symbolic crown has been snatched from my head, I would like to inform you that I've already taken the necessary legal action to correct the injustice and insult, she added. Work.
We love pageant drama. Can you play the video, Dip?
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on.
I haven't seen this.
Okay, so here's the moment.
This is Sri Lanka World 2020.
Yes,
Okay.
Fierce Drag Jules, work.
Small request. As per the Mrs. World,
A small request.
there's a rule that you all have to be married
Who gave her a
and
mic?
not divorced. So, I'm taking my first step saying that the crown
turn the
goes
music
to
up on her?
the first runner-up.
So come here, bitch. Give me that hardware back. The camera doesn't even know what to do.
What do you see happening?
I see a skull injury occurring. It's definitely pinned in there, and she's trying to get her hair undone. And then, oh, she's got an accomplice, this other girl. She's like, I'll help. I'll get it from the back.
No, she's saying you need to keep it on her. Oh my god.
No, she's not. She was like, see? That bitch from the back was
And
not
she
in on
put
it.
it on the runner-up. And the runner-up is happy. So wait, but
Look at the third alternate just wandering over. Can I be in the shot too?
wait,
Good for her. Good for her. That girl.
she
She
and her
deserves
husband
it.
had a fight recently. Should I just take it, or I think they're on the rocks. So what?
Take
But-
those rocks off your head.
But it astonishes me that the woman who won initially was just kind of standing there and like allowing the crown to be taken. It was like there was no protestation. There was no like, what the fuck are you doing? Or maybe she was trying to like keep it together. She was like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Honey, I would have run and said, bitch, you put this on my head. This is mine now.
That is very dramatic.
I mean, I've won something and then had it ripped away from me before. You know.
What are you talking about? The queerties again?
No. I'm over those. I'm talking
What?
about winning on season 4, and then they're like, you can go home.
Oh, RuPaul ran up and said,
Yeah,
give
and
me back that crown. I am taking the pins. Give me that prize back.
No versatile corset fashions. Yeah, I just feel like
Corset.
going from that high of winning to that low, you're kind of in a confused state where you're like, okay, so I understand Mrs. De Silva hitting it and heading back to Crafty and filling up her bag before she could leave. I'm not mad.
But I mean, it's very dramatic, and often drama is spotlight for the organization. So we're talking about them, and that's exciting.
Yeah. In other political news, well, this is a story that has a lot of the same details as a story that happened last year, and it's super unfortunate that the country hasn't used its time to quarantine to come out a better country on the end and less policed country, because on Sunday, another black man named Daunte Wright, he was 20 years old, a young father, he was killed by police following a traffic stop in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, which is 10 miles away from where George Floyd was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer named Derek Chauvin, who's currently on trial. Dante's family said he was a devoted father to his 2-year-old son and was always given to laughter. And he was in the car with his girlfriend, and he was pulled over for driving with an expired license plate and hanging an air freshener in his rearview mirror, which is illegal in Minnesota. And further complicating it, he had a warrant out for his arrest because he had missed a payment that they had set him up for a payment plan because he got arrested or ticketed for smoking a joint when he was 17. And then during the pandemic, he fell behind on the payment plan. So they issued a bench warrant. So all of this over weed, which has since been decriminalized there. So this man is dead. And
at 20 years old, and he has a child.
Do you want to hear something worse?
This is over for someone to, and it's like, it doesn't matter if there's a warrant or whatever. There's no reason during a fucking traffic stop that a person is murdered. And this is why people say, oh, I don't know about defund the police. I don't know. That's too radical. It's like, this is the same place. This is the same place where George Floyd was murdered. So like, reforms isn't working. It isn't doing the job. It needs to be radically shifted. We need to fucking abolish the police. Fuck defunding. We need to fucking abolish the police and figure out something else, because this does not work.
Tear it up like newspaper because it wasn't built right. No, how? It wasn't. It was established by a racist organization, a racist government. The people in that town, like, if you look back, it was founded by KKK people. The police union people were KKK people. It was all KKK. And the person that shot Mr. Wright was training someone else at the time, a former police union president with 26 years of experience. And she said taser, but pulled a gun. The taser is on a different side of the holster, and it's yellow and bulky. And it doesn't feel like a gun, yet she shot him. And then seeing the videos of like I think he was an army lieutenant in Texas or something, pulled over, and this grandstanding, bloated ass white man who looks like he couldn't pass a physical to be a cop, pepper sprays this man who was calm. I really don't understand why people can be calm, yet these officers continue to yell and scream and say stuff like, put your hands up and exit the vehicle. How do you keep your hands up if you're trying to unlock a door? You can't. So if he did try to unlock the door, he might have been shot, and then they would have said, oh, well, we said put your hands up. Like,
and he also said, I'm afraid to get out of the car right now. And the officer said, you should be. And
I'm glad he was recording too. Like, you have to take it upon yourself to protect yourself at this point. It's a sad state that this country's in.
It's really, so let's give the listeners some action steps that can be taken. We have a verified GoFundMe for the family of Daunte Wright. I donated to it today. We encourage you to do so as well.
Same.
We are going to put the link in the episode description. And what's this other one, Willam?
It's follow the work of Black Visions as they reimagine safety in Minnesota. They're a group that's trying to make it safe for people to be Black. Crazy that we would have to have a group that has to make that a realization for our country. But like, it obviously is not working. All the shit that we did, all the shit that everybody did to try to make it better, they're still killing people in the same neighborhood. These cops, I just don't get it. And I know there's good cops out there, but there's also a lot of fucking people that don't deserve to be cops, that are cops, that have some sort of power trip based on the way that they're recorded in these videos saying, well, you have to understand, we're out here afraid for our lives, just like the BLM people. When that cop that pepper sprayed that army lieutenant said that, it was like, are you crazy? You have guns and Kevlar and you're afraid right now? You're afraid stopping someone at a gas station when you have a gang of people with you. I mean, they might be other officers, but technically they're a gang. Y'all got guns and you're roaming the street unpoliced. That's a gang. The police are officially a gang.
Yeah.
And thank God this podcast has a tip spot, which will bring happier times when we're back from this break.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Because we do love a tip spot.
Oh my goodness. You know, every now and then we do enjoy having a tip spot here at the Hot Goss Lounge. Now, this is an unpaid performance, but you're being paid an exposure. Ladies, please turn in all your tips. They will be going to the showgirls at the end.
We will not be accepting Britney mixes today. We have a Britney girl.
We already have a Britney girl.
No, and you can't do and don't do S&M with Rihanna either. We know that you turn in the Britney one. Don't do it. Don't try it. I'll put you on ballads on Tuesdays if you try that again, Mary.
I would
Ladies,
go to a show called Ballads on Tuesdays. By the way,
it would be a 4-hour show.
Ballads drag show. Okay, that's a show for another day.
Ballads and gowns, the girls in Crocs. No feet showing.
We want to talk about the ever expanding and ever evolving Free Britney movement, and to do so, we have a very special and very knowledgeable guest, the one and only Kevin Wu is here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, you guys are doing exactly what we want, everyone to be doing, spreading the message of the Free Britney movement.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about your involvement with the movement.
Sure. So I've been a Britney fan my entire life, or since the beginning of her career. And so I found out about the Free Britney movement when it blew up after the voicemail dropped, that the Britney's Gram podcast released about 2 years ago. And, that really kind of detailed the restrictions that Britney Spears was under, because of her conservatorship. Mm-hmm. And it really energized a lot of fans to get together and use our voices to make change, affect positive change for her. And I didn't know anyone else. I just, there was a rally being planned outside the courthouse, and I just, made a sign and went down there and met everyone else.
So wait, was that you in the New York Times documentary on Hulu?
That's right. I am in Framing Britney Spears for a little bit.
Work, Papa.
I loved that documentary.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. And we're so grateful to the New York Times and Samantha Stark for reframing the Britney Spears story for the general public, because it's just really tragic how everyone, thought Britney was crazy for so many years and accepted this conservatorship and didn't really question it. And there's a lot to unpack there. I think the general public were really quick to accept that, a team of men should be controlling this, amazing pop star, this amazing woman's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that she's sending messages through her Instagram photos? Because I've been following Billy B because he's a friend of mine, and he used to do her makeup, and Fee, her old assistant and kind of handler, I think her name's Felicia. Felicia's been commenting on all of Billy's stuff and thanking him for what he's doing and bringing attention to it. It feels like Britney's so close to getting out of this, and with all of the powers of the gays and all her fans combined, I feel like it'll happen, because this just feels unconstitutional that she could make all of this money and be responsible for so many people's livelihoods, yet she can't even choose to drive to Jack in the Box if she wanted to. She got put on suspension or grounded because she went to lunch with her boyfriend, who's an approved person by the camp. I don't understand how she's still under lock and key if she's not a danger to herself or others.
Exactly.
She's obviously not a danger to others unless they want to have a good time, because how many shows did she perform in Vegas under the conservatorship?
Hundreds.
Yeah. And she's paying $10,000 a week for this lawyer that comes out of her budge. I just don't understand how this is still legal. Can you tell us a little bit about the Instagram and what you think is going on there?
Sure. So Britney's Instagram is a very controversial issue within the movement and within the standum. There are people who believe that she is sending coded messages, and then there are people who believe it's her team controlling her Instagram, and they're deliberately crafting a narrative that Britney is unstable and therefore needs conservatorship. So I personally, we don't know. But I fall somewhere in the middle. I think because of the conservatorship and because her dad has so much control over her life, we know that the Instagram, they hired a social media team that, Britney didn't get to choose. And so I think she does have input into what gets posted. So she is providing content for them, but ultimately it's someone who has, the passwords and is posting them. So the reality is we don't know. I personally think, it's somewhere in the middle. I also think that it should have no bearing on whether or not this conservatorship should end, because someone's Instagram activity should not affect their civil rights.
Agreed. What's your favorite Britney song?
So it's a basic answer. I love Toxic and I'm a Slave
good
for
one.
You.
Very good ones.
Mine's Oops.
Oops is good. I love Oops. I performed Oops in front of my high school.
And how did it go? Did you
in
play
drag?
So
red pleather pants?
It was like half drag. I was not allowed to wear a bra.
My
now
trade
none of the
doesn't like
queens
me.
do.
Yeah.
None of the queens do anymore. So it's perfect.
Damn.
So wait, did you do the red cat suit?
It was base. I did not do the cat suit, no.
Okay.
But I had a wig and I think I was in a tank top and it went over really well. Britney was very popular at the time. So it was, I was not out. So it was very like.
Oh, you were after that, honey.
I love
you
it.
and Colton from The Bachelor.
Oh my God.
I love a good high school drag performance because in your mind, you are Britney's. It doesn't matter that like you are the video. Gorge in your mind.
Very that.
You're hitting every step. The hair is blowing. Like in your mind, that's what it literally is.
Joseph Kahn is there yelling at you. Like honestly, all the moments were there.
So what is there something hopeful that you can tell us about the Free Britney movement? Because we do want to see this woman who has done so much for the world and who's worked so hard. We want to see her be free and be in charge of her own fucking money that she's making and in charge of her life. So is there anything hopeful that you can offer us about the Free Britney movement?
Totally. The Free Britney movement has made so much progress over the past 2 years just by staying consistent and staying on message and trying everything to spread the message. Like you said at the beginning, it's ever expanding. And so that is how we're going to free Britney, is we're just going to stay on this path and continue on and trust that so the reason this started was because we realized nothing's going to change without public outrage. And therefore, that's why we need to keep the pressure on. And eventually, we don't know when or how, but the pressure will be so great that there will be no other option but to end this conservatorship.
I just want her sons to reach 18 or one of them and to like swoop on in and save her and be like, she's my mom. She's competent. Leave her the fuck alone. Like, because no one's going to like, what is her father going to fight his grandson? I feel like.
Yeah, I think that could happen. But I would hate for Britney to have to wait that long also.
Isn't one of them like 17?
No, they're testing my Britney trivia now. 15. So, yeah.
Okay. Very chaotic times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alaska's doing a new show, and hopefully that will make more people aware of the Free Britney movement, because I'm sure there will be a little Easter egg in there. It's happening May 23rd and May 22nd with Divatronic. Is that a $3 bill too?
It's going to be a $3 bill.
Word.
It's happening, yes, May 22nd and 23rd, and we're doing Blackout. So it is, there's going to definitely be some Free Britney stuff in the show, because that was sort of the moment that it was like the turn when the conservatorship sort of started to happen and take hold. It's going to be a great show, socially distanced, limited capacity, and you can get links to that on my Instagram.
Amazing. We'll make sure a bunch of Free Britney advocates are there.
Hallelujah. Are you in New York? Where are you?
No, I'm in LA,
Oh,
but
okay.
we have lots of advocates all over the world, so many in New York as well.
Talk to the branch office in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
And Kevin, what's the best place to follow along for Free Britney updates?
Social media. So my account is Free Britney LA. So we have a team in LA manages Free Britney LA on Twitter and Instagram. You can check our website at freebritney.army. So we'll have all the updates on there. And our next rally is going to be during Britney's next conservatorship hearing in downtown LA on April 27th.
All right.
Ooh, maybe I'll do a little pop-up.
Pop-up gig.
That's coming up soon.
We would love that. Please, yes, come.
Well, thank God, Nee, that somebody's fighting the fight for Britney. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being a part of it and for trying to let our songbird free.
Thank you all so much. You're amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us, Kevin. Free Britney!
Free Britney.
Timer.
Eye the Tiger and Champion is a great RuPaul remix. Have you heard that one?
Oh, no, but I would live.
It's wonderful. You know what else is wonderful? This fucking cave that we're about to explore. It's deep and dark. Hello. Rip Keisha.
This is the moment where we go. This is the moment where we go. Spelunking, unking, deep inside the DMs.
This first message comes from Ashley. She says, "Hi, y'all. Longtime listener. Love the pod. Thanks for blessing our ears twice a week throughout this quarantine, blah, blah, blah. I've recently gotten into using press-on nails. Neither my wallet nor indecisiveness can commit to acrylics or gels. I'm sure many of the sets y'all use are custom or expensive, and feel free to recommend some so I could follow them on socials. But do you have any recommendations for cheap mid-range brands or sellers for everyday wear? Tragically, I don't have a dick, so I can't send a pic. Thank you kindly, Ashley." If you're in the UK, you're in luck because Primark has great $1 and $2 nails. I think that those are wonderful. My favorite nail brands, though, there's a woman out of Australia named Trey Chic, and I can put up the links for those. They're great. They're big enough for my thumbs. They fit everything. There's a girl. There's Pinkies in Toronto. They make great nails.
Very good.
Do you have any recommendations?
I mean, if you want to talk about just like everyday wear, I mean, really like Walgreens and CVS, you can get really good shit. And I was on a shoot recently and we used the adhesive tabs that come with them.
Oh,
and
yeah, they're great.
I was like, these are gonna stay for the photo, but that's it. But like they stayed really well. If you clean your nails off with alcohol really well beforehand, like they'll adhere very well. So like there's some really good stuff you can just buy at the store. But if you want some crazy wacko nails, then definitely go to like some of the designers that Willam mentioned.
There's another great one, and I'm looking literally in my Instagram right now because she just sent me some, and they're amazing, and I don't know it. But we'll link them on Race Chaser Pod so y'all can get some claw power, honey.
The claws, darling. Now, this next message comes from Andy. Hi, Wilhelmina Weathers, Alexia Thundershower, Dippery Doodah, and our illustrious Tip Spot guest. I know you didn't ask, but the anniversary of Willam's Me W Me show I saw in New York City is coming up. It was in 2015, and me and my best friend went to see it and had a resplendent time. I couldn't help but remember the selfie we took together. I always tell the story of you looking at the tattoo of my grandmother and asking if it was Anne Frank. I will never forget this moment. Also, you spanked my ass on the way out, which, thank you. Attached are our photos together and a picture of my tattoo for reference. Love you, dolls, and thank you for making the past year entertaining for at least 2 hours a week. Best, Andy. Oh, do you remember this moment?
I do, and I wasn't being flippant. It did look like Anne.
She does look like Anne.
Yeah, I'm not mad at my old makeup. I can't see my beard, but this is definitely like 2015 Willam. She's in a meet. This is the meet and greet look, the pre-show. She was in a Courtney.
It's a Courtney.
It's a Courtney, and it might be Trixie Mattel blonde.
Oh, in Mattel blonde.
Very rare for me not to be in a root, but this is not a rooted wig.
No, it's not a rooting wig either.
No. So
that's a sweet moment, and the tattoo work is beautiful.
Yeah,
very
gorgeous
nice.
line work.
Yeah.
Was there a question in there?
I just included it because I was curious about
my beauty.
Your beauty and the Me W Me show.
The beauty.
The Me W Me show was in response to DWV not having any shows. So I was making it all about me. And I've tried to do that less nowadays, but it was a fun little show where I just sang songs.
Sing songs. We were singing the hits. It was all glamour and glitz.
I was 5 and he was 6. Sang our hits.
With Sunny gone, who is left to believe in me?
Stephanie J. Block.
What's next? Disco lady, dance all night and burn the candle at both ends. Dun 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 dun. And I do it again.
Share the musical.
You share the unauthorized musical from Dragon. I literally listened to it all the time. It's really good.
I have definitely been listening to Lucky a lot.
Oh my God. Lucky, why is RuPaul apologize? Because you have stuck this song in my head ever since I watched the episode. And it just gets in there. It's like a jingle for it's like 888-5800 Empire. Like it's that catchy.
It really is.
Today. Do you want to read our next massage?
Yeah, definitely. Hello. Willam, Alaska, and Dipper. This is from Todd. First and foremost, I am a vet. I'm at the vet waiting to be seen, and therefore I'm not able to provide a dick picture, but I'll send one as a gratuity later.
Thanks.
That's weird that a vet is his primary care guy. My husband and I have been together for 8 years and married for 2. He has a beautiful uncut cock that I'm obsessed with. He, as a Latino man, often feels looked over and insecure about his uncut sausage and told me the other day he wants to get circumcised and look into penis enlargement surgery. Pneuma, I guess that's called. He feels whenever we invite others into our bed, they prefer my dick over his. I would be down to be completely monogamous if other men are triggering this insecurity, but he enjoys our occasional threesomes. It makes me a little sad because I love his cock just the way it is. It's a great 6.5 incher with a beautifully sculpted girth and foreskin that gets me hard at just the thought. But it's obviously a source of insecurity for him, and I wish I could help him love his body and tool more. Not sure what to do, but I really don't want him to do this. And
forward. Come on in.
Sorry, I was looking up Pneuma and an ad played. I'm sorry.
Was it on your list of favorites, or did you have to Google? He says, not sure what to do, but I really don't want him to have to do this, and I also feel like it's a huge waste of money. What advice do y'all have? Thanks for being a sounding board. Todd. Well, A, don't try sounding at all. You don't need to. It hurts. And don't do it on a board.
Ding, dang, dong. Well, Todd, I mean, I think you can tell him that his uncut cock is beautiful. I think, and it sounds like you are doing that, but maybe just, extra tell him all of this. I mean, but also tell him that you think his dick is beautiful. Because from what I've heard about late in life circumcision, it's gruesome, horrible, awful, like painful, a long time of healing. Also penis enlargement surgery. I don't even know what is what advancements are even made in that.
They cut the tendon at the base of your dick, so like it can get longer, but it may not stand up as your erection did before that in the same way.
I just was Googling, they put a pump in there too, so you...
Yeah, you can do that too. I just think that you should write him a love letter. How do I love your foreskin? Let me count the ways. And just like list 9 things that you like to do with it. And then maybe make the 10th one, just a link to BetterHelp, because like he needs to learn to love himself. And I feel like societal pressure is makes some people not love their bodies because of,
right.
the Kardashians photoshopping everything, or the fact that somehow white people have normalized cutting off parts of their body in this age for some reason. I don't know what you can do here other than suck it a lot and just show him that you like it. But maybe people just like you more than they like him in bed. So it may not be the dick too. So don't ascribe all of his insecurities to someone not sucking him in bed when you got a third wheel.
Find a third wheel that likes him more than you.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? Find a fourth wheel too. So if the third one doesn't like it, the fourth one will.
The whole car can drive that way.
And put one on the stick shift too. Get 5. It'll be a pool.
We want to thank you so very much for listening to Hot Goss.
And thank you so much, Kevin Wu, for joining us for our tip spot to talk about Free Britney.
You can send us your questions via email to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And we have a reminder alert. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Upcoming live stream on Monday, April 19th. Get your tickets now. Are you smarter than a Rue Girl and a meatball? It's Monday, April 19th at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. It's $10, and it's going to support our favorite bar in LA, Precinct. And we have very many entertaintresses available for your entertaining.
Yes.
Will you tell us about the dolls?
Tell us what guests we will have playing in the trivia game with us over on this live stream. Katya Zamalachikova, Mayhem Miller, Meatball, and Bob the Drag Queen. So again, go to racechasertickets.com and get your tickets. We've already sold a whole bunch of them, but join in on the fun. This is going to be a great one.
There's still some end seats and middles left.
Rush tickets.
As always, we have a bonus video content available on Patreon at patreon.com/Willam, and you can search for that using the hashtag RaceChaser and watch the videos a la carte.
Yep, and we'll continue to release some of our Patreon content from 2019 for free now on YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed to both Willam and Alaska on YouTube and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications.
There's a bell icon? I love that.
There is, yeah.
You can follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcast.
And that link on Instagram at Race Chaser Pod also has lots of resources, places to donate money in support of the Black Lives Matter movement, and a link to aapip.org and their resource directory to help combat increased anti-Asian violence.
Please wear a mask, wash your hands, and stay safe and healthy.
We'll be back next week with more piping, steaming, scalding, boiling, hot goss. Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises.
This goss is hot.